Hello, my internet friends and my garden guru friends. I am going to join a challenge, and it's called #JustBeatIt. 2020, I think, is when it's originally was put out, but this is 22, so it's Just Beat It 2022, I guess. And what I need to do is show how I'm planting beets, and excuse me, I got the hiccups, and how I do it. And then at the end, after the beets are grown, I do a second video showing what I have produced. So what I'm going to do today is, you know what, I started this video like 4 times, and I have the hiccups now. So I'm not doing it again, so you're just going to have to endure my hiccups. So, 4 times is enough, my goodness. So on one side, I've split this down the middle, as you can see. I hope you can see that. On one side, I'm going to put some beets that Arkansas woodcutter had sent me at the end of the very first year that they did Shed Wars. And he was one of the team leaders, and I was on his team. So at the end, I got a little seed package that contained some, various seeds, but one of them was beets. I'm not positive how to pronounce that. Is it Chioggia Bersano? I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But on one side, I'm going to put these. On the other half, I'm going to put some beets. They're Detroit Dark Red that I had gotten in this looks like a little tiny seed packet, but believe me, there's a lot of seeds in there. That I had ordered these through Heirloom. So these are heirloom seeds, and the others are the ones that I got from Arkansas woodcutter. So what I'm doing is poking holes. And this is really soft dirt. I'm going to poke holes in here. And I'm going to put the woodcutter's beets, the seeds that he sent me, on one side. And these are all going to get transplanted in a couple of weeks after they've started growing out to an area, a raised bed that I have prepared in my garden for them. And I was going to take you outside and do this outside today, but it's raining and the wind is blowing enough to where it would blow me out of my chair probably. So I'm going to go ahead and plant them here inside today. So at least I can get started and you can see what I'm doing. And I have a few left over, which I'm going to put down that center line, I think. Because I want to use them all. Okay, now I'm not going to cover those up yet because I've lost my place. So over here on this side, I'm going to put the heirloom seeds. And there's a whole bunch of those guys. I have quite an area to cover in the raised bed for the beets, so I want lots of beet starts. And did you know that beets are believed to originate along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea? And they were first cultivated for their edible leaves, and the Greeks, just like the Romans, cultivated beets for their leaves and ate them as food. And they referred to them as, if I can pronounce this right, tietlon or tietlion, because the foliage resembled squid tentacles. So I murdered the Greek. I'm not Greek, but you kind of get the gist of it. The best root was, or the beet root was generally used medicinally by the Greeks and Romans, as well as it was known also to the Armenians and the Arab cultures. It then started to show up in dishes all across Europe, and most notably in borscht in Eastern Europe in the late 17th and 18th centuries. And today, of course, they're inexpensive, and they're most often used in soups and salads. And personally, I love pickled beets, so that's what part of these are going to end up as pickled beets. The root can also be made into beet juice, which is often used in detoxification purposes. So I'll give you a little bit of history there. I just like them. I think I'm the only one in my family that likes beets, but I love beets, especially pickled beets. Yummy. Okay, so these are the heirloom seeds now that I'm going to plant. So I thought that was a neat little bit of history where the beets come from. I'm kind of a history nut. I love looking up stuff and researching, especially about plants. I think it's so fascinating about what some plants can do for you health-wise, where they came from, and I'm not always successful growing them in my desert environment, but I do my very best. And we'll see if we can get some beets this year. I did plant beets a couple of years ago, and they came out just great. Unfortunately, it was like a test run. I didn't plant very many. I wish I had. So this year, I'm going to plant a bunch of them. So, oh, and I have seeds left over, so I'm going to have to get another pan because I want these. So I think what I'll do is just put them in here, put them back in an envelope, and I'll get another pan. But for right now, this is going to be for my hashtag Beat It challenge. Cover these little guys up. I just love gardening. I love watching things grow, and I get all excited when they come up. It's my very favorite activity. Okay, I've got all my seeds planted, not all of them, but most of them. And I will be getting another tray to finish them out because I want a lot of beets. So, but this is for my beet challenge. Let me show you a really cool way that my granddaughter showed me to water my plants, repurposing a pop bottle. So hold on just a second. Sorry about that. This is my watering bottle. My granddaughter told me about this, so she uses it to water her plants. But it's just a regular pop bottle, and you rinse it out. I use these also for water storage in my storage room. They make really good water storage bottles. So I took one of them and I poked 3 holes in the top, and you just pick it up, and if I can do this one-handed, so I shouldn't have got it so heavy, but you can. Here's the beets I just planted, and instead of using a cup or a pan, or not a pan, but a glass or a watering can that will dig holes in your dirt and dig up your seeds that you just planted, you just water it like this. And it waters your container, but it doesn't dig your seeds up. So that was pretty cool. My granddaughter showed me this weekend. She's a big gardener too. She's 13 and she's all about gardening. She's going to be in some of my videos as my gardening partner. and you can soak it pretty good. So that's the way that I'm going to be watering the plants that I have up here. And here is some thyme, some of my broccoli, and some other things that are still coming up. Rosemary, and these are my peach tree seeds that I planted. And they are really growing well. I'm very happy with them. And this is a succulent that somebody gave me. This is an azalea that my granddaughter gave me. And so, yeah, that's my video. And I'm going to see if I can grow these beets that I just showed you, and see how it turns out. And as soon as they come up, I can put them in my garden, in the bed that I've prepared for them, and we'll see how they grow. So talk to you guys later. God bless, and have a great day. Bye-bye.